Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here, and today I want to talk about Little Devil Inside because finally look, I've lost track of how long it's been. After a long time, we finally got some information on this because yesterday was the PlayStation Showcase, which admittedly could have been an email, alright? There wasn't a lot of stuff shown during the showcase, but they did end with Little Devil Inside, which of course is a game that I'm looking forward to, so in that respect, I guess I consider it a win. Maybe not their best showcase, in fact, definitely not their best showcase. Regardless, I digress. Little Devil Inside is a fantastic looking game. I love the visual style for it, the combat looks fun, everything about the game just looks interesting. We've spoken about it on the channel in the past, but today I want to focus on the new stuff they showed and kind of recap the stuff they spoke about in the blog post. So if you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think of this. Maybe you guys caught the PlayStation Showcase yesterday. Did anything stand out to you? I mean, maybe Bugsnax DLC, but anyway, let me know. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you guys have enjoyed the content lately. But first things first, in this showcase, it was much less focused on, combat. We did see a little bit of combat in this, but it was more so trying to give us an overarching look at kind of how the game will play. We get to see the world map, we get to see other mechanics, we get to sort of see the tilt shift functionality. Basically, lots of very cool looking stuff. And again, right from the get-go, if you haven't seen this game before, I know everyone's got different visual styles they enjoy, but I just think this game visually looks so cool. It just looks like little toys, little models, and honestly, that has so much charm to it. But to quote some of the stuff from the blog post, they said that this time around, their focus, of course, from what they showcased, was to try and create a dynamic, miniature-like representation of the world with tilt shift effect. So during travel in the world map view, you will come across and encounter various events. Some of those are forced, but in most cases you will have the option to engage or not. And already, just from the way that it zooms out, they start at the train station, and then of course you go into this sort of zoomed out approach and you just sort of see the train chugging along the track, kind of like a toy train track, which was super cool. And then of course when you get to some events that require, your interaction, you zoom back in. They said that many of these interactions can be performed again whilst remaining on the world map. For example, we saw them interacting with sheep that were blocking the pathway, or they said another example is refueling your vehicle at an oil station. However, they said there are instances where you can zoom in further to actual real-time gameplay, and this is where you can perform all your real-time actions. You can attend to Billy, who is the protagonist, his needs, and fulfill your missions. We of course saw him meet a sort of vendor, and of course when you get to the main objective, going towards his house, we then see him zoom in to kind of go into the area you need to explore. They said, of course, when you're exploring the game, you can travel on foot, you can also travel on horse, or mule to be exact, this kind of interesting looking donkey who clearly does not look like he was having a good day. There's also vehicles, and of course, on the train, which is probably my favourite thing. Kind of reminds me of Spirit Tracks back in the day, just navigating your way around the world on this train. They said the travelling on foot is by far the slowest, but you can of course go anywhere where other forms of transportation simply can't take you. They then said another design aspect they wanted to show off was the overall tone, the sort of manner and the pace of the actual gameplay, because it's interesting to note, they said for this one, this is not a game about leveling up the character as quickly as you can or speed running through all the content. They said the pace of the game is designed to try and sort of touch the player's emotions by giving you enough time and space to take in the various atmospheres, hence no sort of fast travel. So it's definitely more so like a leisurely pace. I mean, I'm sure when you kind of get into that combat situation and you're being chased by these weird looking zombie creatures, there'll probably be a degree of wanting to get stuff done quickly or get out of there so you don't get swamped. But it of course is not your conventional hack and slash, hunt things fast, that kind of thing. It is much more about taking in the environment, which honestly I think is really cool. It looks much more like an adventure. I feel like that's the way they always described it before anyway. Much more about kind of just going on an adventure with those around you whilst also taking on the challenges that stand in your way. They said that one of their technical challenges is, of course, trying to make the transition between the world map travel and the real-time view as smooth as possible, so they said they are still working hard on this. But that is essentially all they gave us for the time being, and unfortunately, we didn't get a release date. I was kind of hoping, especially when PlayStation tweeted out that the state of play was going to focus on Little Devil Inside, I was like, surely we're going to get a release date, but still nothing. So honestly, I don't know what to tell you guys. I have no idea when this game is coming out. I kind of hope next year. I mean, it looks really cool, but I don't know whether that's a small snippet and they've still got a long way to go. Once we find out, I'll let you guys know. But regardless, I like what I see. The combat stuff just looks fun as well. When you sort of plunge your sword into this character and you're just ragdoll swinging him around and then throw them into the other ones. I'm really interested to sort of see a deeper look at combat, because I know it might not necessarily be the primary focus for the game, but it is definitely something you'll be engaging in quite a bit, and that is something that I do want to see in sort of a more extended gameplay. But for the time being, that's what we have. That's your look at Little Devil Inside. Again, let me know what you guys think, and do be sure to keep it locked for plenty more. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to catch more from us, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest uploads. And if you want somewhere to hang out, play games, or chat all things from games to anime, food to fitness, consider joining the HyperX Gaming Discord.